The Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, has recognized the Labour Party's National Working Committee, which is led by Nenadi Usman. Now, to give us more insight on this, we're joined by the National Youth Labour Party leader, and that's Kenny Ahanotu. He joins us virtually. Mr. Kenny, I know I butchered something there. Please forgive me. It's good to have you on the news, and a very good evening to you. And let me just ask, right, how does your faction, because I know that you are with the Abure-led faction, how does your faction interpret INEC's legal basis for recognizing Nenadi Usman's led NWC of the Labour Party?
Number one, I will not forgive you, but good evening, and good evening to Nigerians.
It's a new year. Have you seen me this new year? Have you seen me this? Can we be good people? It's a new year.
Consider that after the program. Good evening, and good evening, Nigerians. Thank you for the opportunity to always come on your platform to enlighten the world and enlighten people on things happening.
Most welcome.
The same way you got the news is the same way we got it. But some people are celebrating, some people are applauding. But for us, it's not a time to celebrate, because democracy is about to be murdered, because the will of the people is about to be trampled upon. And Democrats are watching, some of them clapping. Nigeria has not been a banana republic, but since INEC and some individuals handed over political party institution to judiciary, since then, we've never been enjoying our democracy, because a democracy, judiciary is not supposed to be, deciding who is a winner or who is a loser in any election. Judiciary is not supposed to interfere in the internal workings of every political party, because a political party is like a government on its own, a government outside the government. So you don't allow the court that is under the control of the government to be deciding leadership for a political party. And we are people that believes in constitutionalism, and we have followed the right steps to appeal that judgment. But the only thing that surprised us was the haste with which INEC, uploaded their name on the portal, not minding that this is a court of first instance and that this case will be appealed. Of course, we have appealed, and we've served INEC the notice of appeal, and even the notice of stay, the motion for stay, we are served on INEC. But for them to be in a haste to upload them, we are not going to fight INEC, because INEC is an institution that is established by law.
Right.
So we have taken the necessary steps to appeal the matter, and we are proceeding with the appeal, and we can assure Nigerians that justice will eventually be served. I hope that when justice is served, the way they are celebrating now, they will continue to celebrate, and they will not begin to say that maybe one political leader or one other person or even the president have manipulated judgment in our favor. Now they are clapping.
Mr. Ahanotu,
judiciary is working now.
Right.
But when the judgment favors us, judiciary will not work.
Don't you think the window is short? I mean, because earlier on, or late last year, was it mid of last year, there were talks about no factions in Labour Party, and that Labour Party was united. Do you believe that INEC is acting within its statutory powers under the Electoral Act in this matter? I mean, look at the window between now and releasing a timetable and campaign season beginning. Can't the party unite and join together and just, work on the Nenadi?
No. The people that are doing this, because they have money, they are in power, they can do anything they want, they know that they are exposing the party to a very imminent danger. They are very much aware. And if you listen to some of them, they are saying that for now, today, they are in Labour Party, but they don't know about the future. If you listen to the governor of Abia State, he said for now, there is a Labour Party, but he doesn't know about tomorrow, which means that they are well aware that what they are doing to the party is to destroy the party structure, is to make sure that the party don't participate in 2027. But I can assure you that by the special grace of God, the party will wriggle itself out of this quagmire, and will be able to present candidates in 2027 election. And like you asked, INEC is an establishment of law. Yes, they will tell you they are obeying court order. Quite all right. That is fair on the side of INEC. But the haste with which, because there are procedures and there are processes, this is a court of first instance. And there is a substituting notice of appeal. You should have waited, suspend whatever thing, because that notice of appeal will even not allow any kind of contempt procedure to be served on you because there is a notice of appeal. So they should have waited. So we don't know the haste. But even in this matter, INEC is supporting the Labour Party, is supporting us. INEC knows that there is no constitutional backing to emergence of Nenadi Usman as Labour Party. It's unbelievable for me that I've been 10 years in Labour Party, that somebody that is not a member of the party will be imposed on the party as the party chairman.
But Nenadi has said that she is a member. She's shown us a membership card from the ward at which she's registered.
Anybody can show you a membership card of a party, but call the ward chairman to verify. Before he joined the party, was there not a ward chairman? Was there not a local government chairman? Was there not a state chairman? Then ask her if she's working with those local government chairmen, those ward chairmen, and those state chairmen that were there when she came in. So they are just turning law upside down. Okay, the constitution they are using to go to court for the party was a constitution that was approved at the party convention in INEC, which they don't want to believe. So we convention brought out the constitution they are using.
All right,
they have accepted the child of that INEC convention, but they don't want to accept the convention.
Let's look at the Labour Party constitution in its entirety, right? Who has the authority to convene or dissolve an NWC?
It is very clear that the national chairman and the national secretary shall always be the one to call a meeting of the party. And dissolving of NWC is when there is crisis. There is no crisis in the party as at the time that these things happened. The party wrote a statutory notice that is due for INEC to INEC 3 months before the convention held. And that is what the law says, that you must notify INEC before you do your convention. If you say that the Abure's tenure expired by June 2024, what happened to the official engagement of Abure before June 2024? Is it invalid also? No. I don't know where they're importing all this from.
Right. Okay.
It's not in our constitution.
Right.
The governor does not have the right to constitute any meeting.
At the risk, because again, we're running against time here. Time is not our friend at this juncture. As the road to the election for 2027, INEC has a lot on its plate, right? And whether or not the appeal for stay of that judgment is ruled and the appeal does to happen, they have to work with what they have, right? And so the ball lies with the Labour Party. So let's talk about the challenges that are here and what this means for both factions. Again, I ask, can the Labour Party build a united front? Abure or Nenadi, both factions come together for both state local party structures ahead of 2027. Can it happen? Is it about how long or how well? How long you've been a member or how well you want to serve the party?
My dear sister, that can happen. But life is about records. It's about setting a standard. You cannot allow a Nenadi to be a chairman of a party that she never knew anything about just because the governor appointed her. You see, it's an injustice. It's an illegality. It shouldn't be allowed. But if you say, let's come into the house and sit down with Abure and discuss with Abure, my brother, see this, look at this, let's do like this. That is very, very understandable. Remember what happened in Zamfara. The government in power may actually allow this judgment because they know what happened in Zamfara may happen here. Because any nomination by Nenadi, the court can invalidate it because she is not a statutory chairman of Labour Party. And I can assure you this, the party is willing to reconcile. We have been saying it, that we are willing to work with anybody. But the problem is that the highs and the mighty, the elites, never believe that people from nowhere like us can lead them. And that is the problem of Nigeria. They don't believe in the children of common people. They don't believe in people that are no former governor, former minister, and former this. That is the elite mentality.
Right,
that was why they don't want to come and sit down with Abure, because Abure has never been a former minister. He's not a former governor. He's not a former House of Rep or former senator. So therefore, they feel he's too low to sit on the same table with them. That's exactly what is happening. But the same governor was the one begging Abure like a baby before he was given a nomination to win that election. Well, so that is what we have in Nigeria. The moment you elect a governor, he wants to be the God and personal savior of that state, of individuals in the party. And they want to hijack the party structure, make it their personal business. It is only in Labour Party that cannot happen. Mr. Ahanotu, and I can assure you that.
I wish there was enough time for this, because look, Labour Party's ranks are slowly depleting when it comes to political positions.
It's unfortunate. It's painful.
Yeah, it is unfortunate, but I wish that, you know, at this time, Abure or the other, one has more experience and maybe the other has connections. And those two are a formidable force.
Which one will you go with, connections or experience? Which one will you go with?
That's why I said that a united front with both can help to fill in those ranks, as opposed to ego here. And you know, again,
ego, I agree with you. It's an ego thing.
Yeah, okay.
Correct.
I wish there was enough time for us to have this conversation, but I've been signaled. But I must say thank you for taking out the time to join us. And I'm still waiting for my New Year gift as you're running for president. Thank you.